Who's that? Other room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women, the Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
I want to help that woman. She could be in danger.
Young and seen no one, my lord. He's a kiddie. Must have dreamt it.
I want to hear this dream then. So, kid, who did you see? Who came here?
Pappy brought her at night. The lady does the medicines. She was all afeared. Talked about an awful monster. Said she had to go back. Don't know where to. Mummy and Pappy cheered her up. Gave her clothes. Hers were ragged.
What are good people?
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of our father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, aye. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale.
So,
Though anywhere's better than to Crow's Perch with a baron.
Why?
'Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
that's true. So where's the Warren wife?
What happened to Tamara's mother?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
Fiery? What the hell is that?
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
What marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron, on the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Why did you help them? Thanks for your help. Tell me about these marks. Why did you help them?
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I did that. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara learnt it. Brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Okay, thank you for your help.
Thanks for your help.
The lady, she'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
Okay, before I go and search for that. Oh, another boy. I can loot. Before I go that, I want to make my sword better, everything better, or check if I. In any case, can you stop playing to picture? Ah, I got a book. Tosain, a duchy out of tales of fantasy and wonder. When a traveler from the northern realms first crosses the border into Tosain, he feels at once as though he has stepped into a land ripped straight from the pages of a fantasy fairy tale. He will now I have such a confusion with those two words. Now is without the H. No. Okay. He will know no inclement weather there, for even the winters in Thousand are mild and sunny, with only gentle calming breezes and not a hint of gale. He will know no hunger, for the trees and bushes of that land burst with ripe and juicy fruits all the year long. He will know no loneliness, for each and every soul he encounters will treat him like a long lost friend. He will not find a single water of dullness, boredom, or inquietude in this overflowing stream of marble. In Toussaint, the wine rages in torrents. Music plays ceaselessly, and everywhere the air is filled with the sound of birdsongs and twittering of beautiful maids, who are never stingy with their ample charms when a handsome knight comes a calling. The capital of the duchy, Beauclair, is an architectural gem, full of glorious elven monuments, delicately serried towers, masterfully carved reliefs, and atmospherically mysterious ruins. Only the rare sun, in a field of black, the odd gold and dark stain on an otherwise pristine edifice, reminds one of these lands. This fabled incarnate is a vassal of Nilfgaard. I want to be there. In Toussaint. Toussaint.
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
No.
Otherwise, he's gonna make me fall in love with him for real though. You better take care. He's gonna take us to the Grand Canyon, and he can cook with us. Like, you need to take care, huh? You need to take care.
Should I buy you some? No, I'm not gonna say anything. Should I buy you some?
No, stop! Stop!
Ah. By the way, where the heck can I meet? Can I? Hey, but my horse has some kind of problems as well. Okay, here. Señor, Mister.
How may I assist you?
Yes. This is actually true. Looking for a master armorer. What do you, a master, need some armor made?
Looking for someone who can craft me some armor. Gotta be top quality.
Well, I've been at it 20 years now. Mastered the craft in some respects, if I do say so myself.
You wish.
Don't listen to her. She's been sore lately, snorting every chance she gets. So, what kind of armor are we talking about?
Light, but durable. Can't constrain movement, and I gotta be able to get in it without anybody's help.
That all? Sure it shouldn't be self-cleaning. And how about it wipe your arse after you take a shite in the bushes?
Could it?
Sounds great. Can you make a suit like that?
No, but find someone who can and I'll gladly meet them. Ought to know one thing when it comes to armor. If it's got to be durable, it can't be light.
It can. Just needs the proper tools to make it. Tools like the folk of Clan Tordaroch used on Undvik.
Joanna, I told you time and again to stay silent when I talk to customers. Shouldn't pester folk with those nonsense Skellige legends of yours.
It ain't legend, and it ain't nonsense. My granddad would go to Undvik for his armour.
Undvik.
Said Tordaroch folk made the best. Till last year, that is, when a giant ravaged their island. Inhabitants either ran off or died, but the forge should still be in one piece.
Worth looking into. Say I find the tools. Will you craft the armor for me?
On condition you bring the tools. But only then.
Okay.
These legends mention where the forge might be?
Yes, north side of the isle, in a cave. Clanfolk carved out a rock face to build it.
Look for the tools next time I'm in Skellige. Take care now.
Let's see. Okay, so yeah, let's track this one. Okay, let's finish this one now. Talk to the Baron about his family. Why Geralt has to make the sound of Rose?
Even the gods would frown misfortune.
Witcher, a word, please.
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire.
Yeah, I'm about to loot them.
Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania.
Oh.
But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out. Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe. Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
Not gonna happen. It's like that's... He needs to fix his life. I don't have to fix him. Not gonna happen.
I've done my part. You've got dozens of men. There's gotta be someone you can send.
You refuse to go?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you! Yet, if you're ever in the area, by chance even, take this and just make sure she's alright.
What is it?
A letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontar Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest.
Cheese the lie.
That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, where he's still among the living. Ciri, come! Whole haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
On the road.
A little here, a little there.
Not surprising, given you wander the world alone.
Not alone no more. She's in the company now.
That's right. You're a member of the company. We're drinking together, killed a wild boar as a pack, you might say. But we've no notion how you arrived here. A woman in a man's garb, razor on her back. Who exactly are you? You a mercenary?
Just a traveler.
I just travel a lot. And I don't always happen upon such good and civil company.
Ah, gift of the gab she's got. Here's to good company.
Why?
This I like. Drinks like a lad, knows her sword work, kills a boar as if it were a piglet. A she-wolf, if ever I've seen one.
All right. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do at all.
What's the problem?
Well, that's an awfully gloomy face. Too much of a coward to race a woman?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. And we start at daybreak.
Oh, I see what happened.
The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever. First one to the tower.
So what do we have to do?
Man chop!
Come on, Ciri, don't you embarrass us.
Your sword is mine!
That'll be the day.
Kick it!
Shoot
You're wind, not woman. Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Oh.
Thank you!
What?
Another chance to win.
Okay, you two, I gotta go. My dad is picking me up for lunch. Oh, I will see you guys later. See ya, Ali. Have fun with your dad.
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even worried to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
What?
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Working on it.
And making piss-poor progress.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too.
Oh.
Heard anything about there being witches in Velen?
I pay no heed to peasant babbling. Common folk see witches, wizardry, devils, and who knows what the fuck else every which way they turn.
How'd you wind up here? Just curious.
It's no secret. I was a Temerian soldier. My unit smashed at the war's start. Soon after, we lost hope of regrouping.
I think he's telling the
driving
thing,
the foe
like,
back. Those who remained wandered
those conversations that we can have
Others,
with him at the
deserters,
beginning.
or merely broken men joined us. We were a snowball rolling down a slope. By the time we reached Crow's Perch, I commanded a sizable force.
Just march into the fortress, make yourselves at home?
With Nilfgaard advancing, the local lord had fled, abandoned the perch. Once this war's over and Nilfgaard's victorious, the Black Ones will grant me a title. All talk of a self-proclaimed baron will cease.
Okay, so bye. See ya.
So long.
So find the crown's rock. Use the witches to find the shrine that marks the trail of the trees. Eh? What the heck? Quest. This one is the one that I want. That one. I'm gonna finish investigate all the leaks, find tomorrow. No. How can I leave this house? Through here? Yeah. He farted. We go here. So I need to go. I can go here, no? I mean, no. This one will be no. Yeah, this one. Let's go.
These are all together different.
No matter where the grub's from, long as the bowl's full. My fault we ended 6 feet under the bridges. What do you think? Oh.
Roach, iha. It's just.
Move it! Come on.
It's through here, no? Yes. Tend to to be narrow and obstacle numerous. For this reason, maximal movement speed in this location is limited. Okay.
Hey,
Halt! No passage.
Case of the plague surface in the city or something?
The plague? No. We're to not let folk in the city. It's an order, so I don't, unless someone's got a pass.
Who ordered the city gates closed?
What is this music?
The king himself. Doesn't want paupers and refugees pissing all over his beautiful city. Apart from which, when folk can go hither and thither, always a chance some spy will slink through. This way, spies got it harder. So, no pass, no passage.
This way, you mean?
Let me look at that. Missing a seal, the red one.
Impossible.
Department of Civil Defence forgot again. They're really off their heads these days. Happens, so be it. You may come through.
Oh. What's with the music?
Steve, come through.
Is it just me, or there is like a continuous music?
Long live Radovid.
It's too dramatic. No?
In a hurry, come through.
Your kind spreads disease, defeatism and desertion.
They near refused let us cross the Poctar, yet they let this sword writing.
Can I really go with the horse? Come here, beauty.
Run, Roach.
In a hurry.
Come on.
Well, which you?
What a beautiful city, no? Maybe here I was thinking that it can be like in this kind of cities, they can sell. I can sell the things in a higher price.
Whoa there,
price, whatever.
Pirates.
Whoa!
Go and eat around flowers.
Everyone to me! To me!
I need to go up or what is this?
Paper, please. And a bottle of ink.
Feisty, eh?
Here? Yeah.
I'm looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wojtek sent you, sir.
How else would I know she was here?
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
Isn't the conversation too low and the music too loud? Mitzi? What? A chunky cat?
You're looking for me, and who might you be? My father sent you?
Yeah, to see if you're still alive. And well. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait.
How is she?
We've nothing more to talk about.
Your father's a vile man. You're angry and bitter. Can't blame you.
Why do you help him then? Why did you take this job?
Because he knows something about someone dear to me. Promised to tell me if I found you and your mother.
Got it. A bit of blackmail. Just his style. Well, now you've found me, you can tell him I'm alive and I'm never coming back.
Before I agreed to look for you, your father told me his version of events. Tell me yours.
Mine? It's dull as life amidst the swamps. My earliest memories are of a drunken father lying under the stairs, caked in mud and clutching a bottle. Next dozen years, pretty much the same. Father would drink, disappear for days, then come home in a rage and send furniture flying. Thank the gods for war. I was glad every time they sent him off. And the quarrels. I remember him screaming at Mum, the thuds as he beat her, then her sobbing. I'd hide under my bed and long for silence. That's the long and short of it. Multiply by 19 and there you have my life. Finally we'd had enough, Mum and me. He crossed the line and we fled.
Wojtek claims your mother had strange marks on her hands, and that a monster dragged her into the woods. That true?
We were riding towards the river. Suddenly, Mum cried out, bent over, almost fell off her horse. I rode up to her and saw something strange. Her hands were on fire. And then that creature leapt from the woods. I don't know what it was, but it roared so fierce my nose bled. I saw it topple trees. I've never been so scared in my life. And that thing grabbed my mum and disappeared into the woods. I wanted to turn back, go after them, but the horses panicked. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
I don't mean to pry, but I know your mother had a miscarriage.
His doing? He shoved her, she fell, that's how it started. We were alone, no one to help, blood everywhere. Worst night of my life.
Sorry.
I think it's
Must have
about
been hard for you both.
Mum was in shock. She was raving that it was better this way, that she never wanted the charge.
The thing is, I cannot change the volume of the
whole
things
time.
if I until I finish this
Said
thing.
she'd sooner
I'm
cut
playing-
open her
I'm
guts than
pressing the
bear
option
another
button,
child
I
from
can't.
his seed.
What will you do now?
Find my mum?
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
Who are these friends, if it's not a secret?
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire? A priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters. Righteous, brave men. They'll help me.
What about your father?
Who? Oh, him. I don't care. I won't go back to him. That bit of my life? Forgotten it already.
Well, well. A witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
Jesus, can this conversation be longer? I really want to fucking listen in, but the game doesn't let me. It's like right now I'm pressing the option button and it doesn't let me. Nothing happened. And if while they're talking, if I press it, I need to skip. So we need to watch this whole thing like this.
Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
If the Bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your task.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't need it. As for Tamara, she can make her own decisions.
Noble of you. A killer for hire abandoning his bounty for the good of another. The hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire thank you. So the Baron hired a witcher to find his daughter. Interesting.
Where are you gonna take her?
Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience. When the warmth of the Eternal Fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Hope you know what you're getting into.
I've never been more certain. The Eternal Fire is the best thing that could happen to me.
In that case, good luck.
Thank you for respecting my choice. Farewell.
What's with the cat? Why is he paying so much of attention of the cat? Now, can I talk to the cat or something? No, I cannot do anything. I don't want to turn off that. I want to loot. Shit. About me looting his house. At the end with the cat, nothing, no? No. Okay, let's read the things. Here, read for additional information. CIRI'S letter. All is prepared. We await only your arrival. When I told the commander of your commitment and zeal, he agreed to welcome you into our ranks at once. At first, you will be put through preliminary training, but you already know how to ride and wield a blade, and thus have already mastered the essentials. The rest will not take much time. As soon as you don our colors, we will set out in search of your mother. And we will find her, I promise. Even if we have to come every inch of Belen. Letter of safe conduct. In the name of His Majesty Rabotic fifth King of Redania, the bearer of the present document, aid entitled to the right of the unfettered passage across the blocks. Blah, 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 blah. Here, lands. Lands of the north of Belen. The land of Belen, located in the western Temeria, with its capital in Gors Belen, is one of the poorest provinces in the kingdom. Its territory encompasses the Isles of Thanet, home to the famous Magic Academy, which, along with Gors Belen, constitutes the commercial and developmental man's racing of the entire province. Belen is a stop on the Novigrad trade route running through CIRI'S, Bergen, Bruges, Sintra, and other such southerly realms. Beleners subside primarily on agriculture, crafting, and animals husbandry. Oh, they married the animals. The province is practically deprived of all natural resources. It contains a great deal of forest, wetlands, and cultivated woods, though the greatest part of it is covered in swamps and bogs. Do it yourself. How many times have you cursed a tailor for sewing a shawl more crooked than that infamous home in Novigrad? How many times have you argued with a smith who provided unable to forge a simple horseshoe in a month? How many times will you steal food from your children's mouth because some armorer demands 2 cavalry fortune for a home helmet? Enough. Basta, I say. And so should you. Empowered by the dome you hold in your hands and few simple tools, you shall be able to perform basic repairs all by yourself and perhaps even create something from scratch. So, show those extortionists from the crafting guilds who shall make the fool out of whom, roll up your sleeves and get to work. So that. Investigate the room in Belen. Should I do this one? Let's do this one. This one is really far. I mean, I can take a boat, no, in theory, and arrive there. It's like a traveler thing, no? I think I can go to the boat. What?
Let's go kill some monsters.
But you see, now I hear... Now I hear that woman making those weird sounds super close when she's super far. Ah, but I need to move the boat and everything, Lord. Let me try. Oh, I can accelerate. No, I need to...
Move it.
Okay, so I want to remove this thing. How can I remove it? There. And now I want to go here.
Slow now. Whoa.
Babe. Where? They're already on the other side. What the heck is that? LOL? You know what? It's gonna grab my horse! What the heck? Where is the road? I saw a road away here, lol. No way, but what is this road?
Faster.
Okay, yeah. Go fly away, I don't know where, do whatever the heck you want. Uh-oh. I wasted it. Here. Linda's fear level.